What is going on YouTube? And welcome back to another night of hot topics and social commentary on JoJo Speaks. Thank you guys so much for joining us this evening. We're so happy that you are with us tonight. We have a jam-packed show for you guys. A lot has happened this past week. It seems like we're trying to make up for a week of no hot topics last week. But anyways, a couple things I want you guys to do before we get started. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. Press that big red subscribe button. It is free and easy to do. So go ahead and mash that thing. It takes less than a second to mash it. So go ahead and mash it. Also, we'd like to see some thumbs up for this video. Leave us a comment. Let us know your thoughts on the topics we're discussing tonight. Make sure you press the notification bell so you're notified every time I post a new video. Last but not least, share JoJo Speaks with all your family, friends, and loved ones. Let everybody know JoJo Speaks is out here in these YouTube streets. I got my sister and Mike back with us, the whole team, the whole squad. Okay, squad up. It's
2 weeks in a row.
Yes.
2 weeks in a row.
Come on, attendance.
Okay, yes.
Is HR in the building?
Let me confirm.
I'm sure she is because she was on the Juice Radio and Talk Show.
She is certainly in here.
Okay, come on, Ace Bone Cone. Okay, present and accounted for, honey.
Absolutely.
Okay? Per usual.
Can't help it.
Per usual. So, of course, I always like to give my condolences out as our first topics, and so, a legend in fitness. And helping people to lose weight has passed away. Richard Simmons passed away this past week at the age of 76. He was somewhat of a pioneer in those workout tapes and things of that nature, encouraging mainly women, but men as well, but mostly women to live healthier lives and to get up and move and do their thing. And it had been speculated that he had been, kind of near death for quite a while now. People have been saying, "Where is Richard Simmons?" There's a whole podcast that said that whose title was "Where is Richard Simmons?" But unfortunately, he has passed away. So our condolences to not only his family but all of those who loved him. He had so many fans around the world. So condolences to all of those who have been affected by his passing. Any words on Richard Simmons before we move forward?
No, God bless him and his family.
You didn't have to say no like that.
Oh, I'm sorry. You know who else went to glory?
Who?
Bob Newhart.
Who's that?
You don't know who that is?
I've seen it, but I don't know who he is.
Yeah, Bob Newhart is a very popular. He's been on TV pretty much all his life, and he's actually kind of funny. So he passed away. No, not a comedian.
Well, rest in peace to you too, sir.
Right.
Yes.
Let us move forward. Also want to give congratulations
he died at 94.
Okay. Also want to give congratulations out to Usher. His Super Bowl halftime show has received 3 Emmy nominations. Not exactly sure what the categories are for, but congratulations to Usher and them for receiving 3 Emmy nominations. Yeah.
How?
Because it was on primetime TV.
Huh.
Yeah, I believe Beyonce and Katy Perry were also nominated for Emmys as well for their Super Bowl performances.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. So let's get down to the nitty gritty.
She didn't win because I don't know. I don't remember nothing of that. I'm a Beyonce fan.
So the biggest thing that happened this past week, there was an attempt on former President Donald Trump's life this past week while he was at a rally in Pennsylvania, if I'm not mistaken. He was in the middle of the rally, and all of a sudden shots were fired. He walked away with a bleeding ear. He was wearing a patch or some type of bandage over the ear at the RNC earlier this week. But yes, apparently one spectator passed away, as well as the shooter passed away as well. Not exactly sure if that wound was self-inflicted or if it was inflicted by someone in Secret Service or local law enforcement there in Pennsylvania. Now, there are quite a few speculatory thoughts going around, thinking as though there's some type of scheme that Todd set up to come to us with the bush. Okay. Some people are saying that they don't believe it, that it seems too much of a coincidence that all of a sudden, so close to the election that's coming up in November, that there's an attempt the attempt made on his life. To me personally, it didn't even sound like gunshots to me, but I guess that's because the gunshots were coming from so far away. Excuse me. Mm-hmm. It seems like too much of a coincidence to me. However, people did pass away as a result of the shooting. So, if it was set up and no one was supposed to get hurt, well, mission not accomplished. What were you guys' thoughts when you heard that this had happened? And what are your thoughts on the conspiracy of it being fake or not?
Before I speak, can we put the sign on the bottom of the screen that all thoughts?
You thinking. I like that.
Yes.
I like that.
Yes.
Because, and I'm going to ask the Lord to forgive me.
Okay.
In
You
the
to
way-
be honest.
And I just need to be honest with myself and everybody else, because I do have love for everybody else, okay? And I'm going to say this.
Truth.
I don't want anyone to be killed, shot, whatever. And I don't want anybody to be, I don't want that to happen to anybody.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes.
Now, for me to be honest out loud, I didn't want Donald Trump to be shot.
Okay.
But if he was going to get shot, I would not probably be upset. Okay. I'm just going to put it like that and keep it like that and just say that, okay?
Okay.
And I'm going to move on from that subject right there. I just have to be honest. I just have to be honest. All views and opinions expressed in this video and on this show do not necessarily reflect the opinions of others, okay?
Right.
Of our other hosts, okay? So just Michael Drayton's opinions, allegedly. All right.
Alleged opinions.
Yes. Now, when I gave it deep thought,
okay.
It seemed like a scheme that Donald Trump set up.
Okay.
All right. Or somebody
in his camp.
His camp, because it's so many people, even Republicans, are coming out the woodwork saying this cannot be real, because from what I heard, Secret Service goes out days before the campaign even sets up to go and checks out the area where it could be also possible places where people can go and maybe assassinate or do something crazy to the president.
Right.
So how can this happen? And then somebody in the audience said he been saw the person up there crawling around with the gun
and just walked away.
I have never heard of somebody saying that they saw somebody in the building, even when people have been assassinated. They never saw the person doing it until the end of it. Mm-hmm. So I just feel like this is a scheme. And then also, Donald Trump, Bush had a shoot thrown at him, and they got his ass out of Dodge quick, okay?
He got himself out of Dodge quick.
He didn't have time to look back and raise up his fist and get people mad. And Donald Trump was shot at allegedly, and grazed allegedly. And bleeding allegedly. And still was able to turn to the audience and raise up his fist to get everybody mad and angry. It just seems it just don't seem real to me. And then also, if he has done this also, and people actually were killed people were killed in this happening, then you are some kind of individual. You are some kind of horrible. And let me tell you what our current president did. The lady whose husband died protecting his family, the current president called Joe Biden, let me be exact. Joe Biden called the wife, the
deceased.
The deceased. She didn't take the call because she said her husband went and wanted her to take a call from Joe Biden. But let me tell you what did your elector person do? He went golfing and they paid you no mind.
Okay. They don't care about you.
So people need to wake up and pay attention. But you can go ahead, Jen. I don't have nothing to say.
If you want to be somebody, if you want to go somewhere, you better wake up and do what?
Pay attention.
I do follow the sentiments of our friend Michael. A part of my questioning goes towards, if there was a shooting, why didn't anybody behind Trump get hit or anything like that?
Well, it was multiple shots though, so I guess I don't know.
Exactly, it was multiple shots, and a part of me also is thinking about like the way that people reacted to it, it felt like it was somewhat delayed.
I would
It
just say
was
that
definitely
too, because
delayed.
if that
Yes.
was a crowd of black people, we would have had that audience empty. Okay,
Okay.
we would have
In our cars.
stumbling. You thought you saw something on what's that? The Lion King when they was when it was running.
Okay.
The wildebeest.
Yeah.
Gosh. Yeah. I and also, one thing I do love about TikTok, you get the points of view from so many people that
So
have
many.
so much insight into how things work in this world.
Yes.
I saw somebody that was heavily military trained talk about what happened, and the way that he talked about it, it was like there's no way that if there was a bullet to graze anybody, there's no way, especially for all following protocol here, there's no way he would have been hit.
No.
No way. And then also, he talked about all of the equipment that the supposed shooter had.
Mm-hmm.
He said, how did he miss?
Yeah.
And the shooter was a Republican at the same time. Like, what the hell?
And also that's another issue as well. But he had the scope, he had all of that goodness to do whatever, but we clipped an ear. And a part of me absolutely feels like it was a scheme that Trump's people came up with to come to us with the BS.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw some people even saying that they saw a yellow paquette in his hand when it came up towards his ear that day.
Wow.
Because when his hand first came down, there was no blood. Now all of a sudden, it's blood all over the place.
Oh.
So, blood. I don't believe any of this. And just the bounce back, all that stuff, it don't sound right to me. It don't seem right to me. And it doesn't feel like a credible threat. Let me tell you something. I do walk with the spirit all day long.
Yeah.
And if something that negative happens, I feel it right here.
Yeah.
This didn't feel like anything that happened in that way.
As much hatred and vitriol that has been sent towards Donald Trump's way, it took until 2024 for someone to attempt to take his life. As many times as he has been in a crowd of thousands, up until now, his security has been tip-top shape. But on this day, in July, a couple months before the election, we just slipped up a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
And when people saw the threat,
right,
we're going to ignore it for the moment.
But yes, they said that someone in law enforcement saw him on the roof and backed away. Didn't do nothing. Didn't apprehend him. Didn't try to stop him. They just looked
because he was privy to the plan that Trump people came up with to come to us with the BS.
Oh, exactly. Okay. And so also on top of that, the Republican National Convention is going on. And something has happened in the city of Milwaukee. The popular gay dating app, Grindr.
I think it's more of a hookup app.
The reason why I use the quotation marks, because some people seeing it as a dating app, most people would see it as a hookup app, but to each his own. But the Grindr app was temporarily down due to an overflow of activity in Milwaukee, where the Republican National Convention was being held. So I think that might give us
sounds like a lot of husbands away from their wives.
Yes, a little bit of insight on what's going on in the Republican Party, Auntie. Auntie, okay.
I find this very funny.
It's hilarious.
Just like when you hear about hotel workers talking about during specific conventions and things of that nature, how the orders of pornography go sky high when during those times. It's like people go away from the house and they just lose every inhibition that they might have had.
Yeah. So there was quite a few keynote speakers. Tim Scott made his statement again that America is not a racist country. Nikki Haley, she officially endorsed Trump. But another keynote speaker, Amber Rose, Amber Rose, who I believe claims to be partially African American, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't think she wants to even claim her partiality.
But she's been a huge part of the African American culture for the last umpteen years, since she's been linked to Kanye West back in the back.
Is there a way that we can correct that? She hasn't been a huge part. She's been associated to a huge
somebody who was
association.
Okay, so she's been linked to prominent people in the African American community for quite some time, and so she was at the Republican National Convention, and many people, including Joy Reid, see this as not so much of a good thing, because she'll be able to reach those younger voters, those who see her as an actual influencer, who might be swayed, especially with all this talk about Joe Biden needing to step down. A lot of leadership in the Democratic Party, including Nancy Pelosi, and some others who are very prominent in the Democratic Party, are calling for Joe Biden to step down. And so in this time of uncertainty, a lot of people think that Amber Rose is the last person who needs to be up there to sway some voters who are maybe undecided as to who they want to vote for.
But can we be a little real? You really think Amber Rose is going to be somebody that's going to help sway anybody?
Not one person.
I'm not sure. I don't know who knows.
Because it's like just 2 minutes ago, no one would talk about her, be about her, or anything like that, until she decided to say something positive about Donald Trump.
But she's been supporting him since 2016. So, it doesn't surprise me that she was invited there. And also there was another Black.
Hold on a second. We have not acknowledged anybody.
Oh yes, let's get to the comments. I'm so sorry we've been neglecting y'all in the comments.
It's more JoJo neglecting y'all, not me. So
my sincerest apologies for neglecting those of you in the comment section. Okay. Since Jennifer finds it necessary to hold me accountable this evening.
As you should be held accountable. Aaron said hello.
Hey, Aaron, I miss you, girl. I miss you. Even though I just saw you right after church news, I still miss you.
Oh. She said to remember to like, share, and subscribe to everyone. And she also mentioned join Jonathan, that's your name.
Yes.
And Dustin Mondays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After recap. Bianca's here. Hello, Bianca.
Hey,
Peace and blessings unto you.
Happy Thursday.
Yes. Happy Thursday.
She says, happy Thursday, everybody. Welcome to JoJo Speaks. Hit that like and subscribe button as you enter the room. Now kick off your shoes and get comfortable. We're about to have a good time, as per usual. Yes. She made sure to say happy Thursday to Aaron. Dustin's here. Hello, Dustin.
Hey, Dustin. I will see you on Monday, 6 p.m. sharp.
Absolutely. Everybody's saying hello to everybody. Robin made sure to say, hey, y'all. How you feeling?
Hey, Robin. Yes, give us an update. How are you doing, boo?
Okay.
Let me know, Ace Boom Coon.
She said she's out right now, but
yeah. Hey. T.D. McCullum says hello Tyrone McCullum, and he said mash the like button. Okay, he's up in here. Yes, he may be in the next room, but he's certainly here. And these chats. Thank you for the stuff. Oh, he did say old girl from Charmed. Shannon Doherty went to glory.
Okay.
As well.
Yes, she did.
She was only 50, right?
Yes, she was 50. Mm-hmm.
But she had breast cancer. She was fighting for a while.
Okay.
God bless.
We need to go to the spell book and bring her back.
Yes, we do. Miss Kim said, "Hey y'all."
Hey, Miss Kim.
I got no notification. How dare they?
That's ridiculous. And yet you found yourself still here, girl. We love you. Hey,
okay,
Regina.
as a queen should. Hold on.
Okay.
All right. Regina is here. She says, I'm working while listening, but I'm here. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for being here, Regina.
T.D. McCullum. Okay. Did he say that more than once? Yes, he did.
Oh.
He did.
Never mind.
Bianca says, condolences to all the families that lost loved ones over the weekend.
Yeah.
God bless. Okay. Everybody saying hello. Okay. And Robin did make sure to let Michael know I'm on sick leave so you can run amok.
I guess I have to be here while you've been out, while you've not been feeling well.
Right.
Yes. Robert says, I don't believe that was a real attempt. Me neither.
No.
Why did they let him stand after the shots rang out?
That's a question everybody wants to know.
Okay. Has the threat been
except
taken
just
care
believers?
I'm just saying. And some people said it was a teleprompter that cut him, which made him bleed. And then Robin says, teleprompter.
Glass from a teleprompter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Robin says, teleprompter. Can he read?
But then I would be like, if I get shot at, I don't think I would be going playing golf the next day. I'd be so scared that like traumatized and.
But when you set up,
not shot at, grazed.
When you set up the scheme, you know there is no threat.
Right.
So you're going to do whatever you want to do. Kim says, I put nothing past Donald and his camp. Remember when he conveniently got COVID before the last election?
Right.
But and then took that shot where he told everybody don't take it. Okay.
Robin says, I love it when Genesita and Joe Nathan are sitting side by side.
Thank you, Robin. Yes.
Tyrone says, on the Young Turks, it was said that a local police officer tried to climb on the roof after the alleged shooter, but the shooter
pointed his rifle at the
officer, and the officer fell down.
Yeah.
Miss Kim says, and they still haven't released a medical report about the extent of the injury to his ear.
His alleged ear.
To the orange.
To the orange's ear. Miss Kim also said Amber Rose hasn't moved the needle in our culture, nor is she influential enough to sway any voters.
I agree with that, Miss Kim. I was just playing devil's advocate, girl. That's all that was.
Child, let's play devil's advocate with the truth.
Okay. Because I felt bad for that lady when Jocelyn beat her ass on College Hill. Okay. Because Jocelyn said you don't want me black. I'm like, okay, Jocelyn, she's mixed. She's not just black, she's mixed. She can represent cultures.
It sounds
like you don't want to represent your black culture at all. You don't see what we have been through the last hundreds of years.
Okay.
Recognize that. What has Trump did for the black people? And he didn't give us no damn black job either.
I was about to say, according to him, he's giving us some black jobs, honey. He's been racking them up, honey.
Black people who are for Trump, you can vote for who you want to, but I just want you to at least make sense when you talk about it, okay?
Right, exactly.
Because if you think Trump gave us those checks, it was not from Trump, you guys, okay?
He might have signed it, but it wasn't from him.
He might have signed it for so he can look good, but it was not from him, okay? And if you think you're getting another one, you can kiss that goodbye.
You got another thing coming.
And at the end of the day, it was Mitt Romney's idea to give us stimulus checks in the first place.
And people saying, well, I had money when I was with Trump. I had money both terms, okay? So I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, I still got green.
Come on. Robin says, if Biden steps in, I think she meant to say like, who steps in? And Robin also says, no, Amber Rose dogged Trump in 2016.
Gotcha. Okay.
Let's see. Miss Kim says, just poured a glass of Stella Rosa tropical mango. Cheers.
That sounds delicious, Miss Kim.
Yes, it do.
Drinking classy up in here tonight.
Oh, Robin said her surgery is tomorrow.
Okay, wonderful, Robin. We will keep you in our prayers, girl.
Yes,
we will definitely keep you in our prayers.
Absolutely. Bianca says, if you're enjoying us live and want to support the host, hit this link, y'all. And it's the Cash App for Mr. Joe Nathan himself, Mr. JoJo Speaks himself. He is here. Deanna is here. Peace. Hi, Deanna. And love.
Thank you for joining us.
Welcome. All right, you may proceed.
Also, two other political notes really quickly. Donald Trump has announced his VP candidate. His name is J.D. Vance.
You mean it ain't Tim Scott?
No, surprisingly, I was really surprised it wasn't Tim Scott. Tim Scott did all that butt kissing.
Ain't no way he was gonna get no African American to be his running mate.
Anyways, yeah, because he is
those
racist,
coons.
is he's a senator from Ohio, who, according to Wendy Osefo, was hating on Trump back in the day. She had the receipts to prove it. But anyways, that's his VP pick. And also, Joe Biden has tested positive for COVID. So again, a lot of people are seeing this as not so much of a good thing. But anyways, really quickly, I don't know if anyone has seen the new Tyler Perry movie, Divorce in the Black, but Divorce in the Black scored a 0 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, they must hate Tyler Perry
on Rotten Tomatoes.
They couldn't get nothing.
I just wanted to put that out there. I saw Alexander Rogers speak on it, and he was absolutely disgusted with it.
But I saw so many other people enjoy it.
I was going to say, like, they might have got zeros on Rotten Tomatoes, but per Black culture, it's like everybody has watched the movie.
And you know what? No matter what Tyler Perry does, it's going to be supported regardless.
But the thing is that, okay, y'all know I'm on TikTok a lot.
People are saying different writers and stuff.
Yeah, people are really, they just enjoyed the drama of the space. They certainly had questions, no doubt.
Per usual.
But they enjoyed what they saw. For the bulk of the people that I saw, they said, "Oh, you need to watch this."
I thought it was different. I thought he's always. I'm one of the people who likes Tyler Perry's movies. I mean, I thought the beginning movies were like very, very good, and right after A Family That Prays, it kind of went downhill after that a little bit. But I mean, what person doesn't have a downfall? We all do.
We all have our slumps.
Yeah, but I do feel like the first 2 minutes of that movie, the Divorce or whatever it's called, I can't think of the name of it. That's something that you have never seen before, and I think he's always pushing it. So I have never seen anything like that before. Nothing.
And to be honest, I really don't believe his content is for the masses. Just to be honest,
I don't. It's for his people.
It's for his people.
My thing, Rotten Tomatoes. Okay, Tyler Perry is one of the only people who pays Black people
what they deserve.
Come on,
for what they deserve. Okay,
come on,
Rotten that. I want to know. Okay.
Okay, Megan Good still got her check.
And not only did she get her check,
Corey Hardwick got his too.
Okay.
And not only did they get their check, but they were happy with the compensation, which is not something that we see often, especially when we have Tahiri, is that her name?
Taraji
P. Henson having the issues. Hey, it was a T something. I was close.
Shout out to Tahiri from Loving Hip Hop.
I'm going to Tahiri. Got some Tyler Perry. What the hell?
Okay.
Joe Budden ex.
Tahiri, Joe Budden's ex.
Oh, that's who that was. I was thinking, old girl from America's Next Top Model.
Oh, Greece, but big girl. You come out.
What's her name?
Tamara.
I'm thinking about so many T names.
Takara.
Takara.
Okay.
That's what I was thinking about.
Shout out to Takara. It looks like she got something done with her cheeks though.
No, she has good cheeks. She just lost a little weight, so should have pronounced. Don't do thick girls, okay? I know.
Okay, I was just saying because they were a little bit pronounced, and I was like, whoa, wait a minute now, girl. Because I saw in that interview.
You've been skinny many all your life now, but let me just tell you, when we already had those.
That is a lie. Okay, if you saw me in high school, I was wearing extra large shirts. Okay, I had a little bit more weight.
Extra large, Jonathan.
That's not skinny. That's not skinny.
No, that is not big either.
Anyways, so
I'm not skinny shaming. I'm just letting you know. We have bone structures, but when the fat slims down, it's just pronounced more. Okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for that correction. So next on the list of hot topics we got, y'all. The famous Miss Netta and Charles made an appearance on the. Okay, you better recognize their celebrity. They made an appearance on the Auntie podcast with Tokyo Tony and her 2 co-hosts. I have no idea who they are. Don't care who they are. This is
one is the rapper's ex-girlfriend. What's his name?
Rick Ross. That's the only way I knew what you were talking about. That's the only way I knew who you were talking about. And do you know who the other one is?
No.
Isn't that the other one, like the mother of Blueface?
That's Tokyo. Oh no, Tokyo Tony is not Blueface mother.
Okay.
She's Black
well.
China's mother.
Yeah,
but I know who Tokyo Tony is. I'm talking about the third person. I thought it was the mother of Blueface, because she be talking real spicy.
I don't
randomly.
know who she is, but I believe this podcast is on Zeus, if I'm not mistaken. Is that where it's on? It's on Zeus, so you got to pay your $5 to watch it. I'm not paying no $5 to watch this ratchet BS.
And thanks to TikTok, I'm able to watch as much of it as I want.
Oh, okay, for free.
All right, enough of it.
Okay. And this interview was T-Rash. Number one, Miss Netta couldn't keep her wig on all the way. It was slipping like Karen Huger in Housewives of Potomac, honey. Jesus. It was slipping, honey. She had to correct it. She had to shift it, girl. But they were questioning whether Charles had whether Miss Netta was Charles's first trans woman that he had dated. They were trying to say that he was cheating on her. They were trying to get in all the way into their business. Questioning their celebrity. I thought it was the clips that I saw. I didn't see the whole thing, but I saw Alexander Rogers review it. And so to me, it was a whole bunch of older Black ratchet women coming for this this couple who seem to have some type of fame now. And they're basking in it. They're taking it all in. They are taking it all. They actually asked Netta and Charles if they had an OnlyFans.
Who does the business?
Really? Like, I mean, it would not surprise me if they did get an OnlyFans, because there is a market out there for it. But
for some people, not all.
For some people, not all. And so to each their own. But what did you guys hear of the interview, and what were your thoughts on the interview? Mike, I know you said you had a lot to say about it.
Okay. I am not a follower. I mean, okay, let me just back up.
Okay.
I like Netta and Charles, okay?
Okay.
I feel like they haven't done anything to anybody per se that I have seen.
Right.
That has not been, warranted or I'm just gonna put it out. They haven't done anything to me that I haven't seen anything that has not been playful, okay?
Right.
Okay.
And this show to me, I just feel like they was just I think they just really, I'm all about being open and honest and stuff, but also I'm all about respect. And I don't think this show respected them in any type of light at all.
Nah. I agree with that.
Even if you don't agree with how they live their life, something you gotta have some proof about yourself, and sometimes you just don't ask how you ask it a different way. To insinuate that he's Charles is cheating on Netta with your sister, to insinuate or to ask who is the top and who is the bottom. Like, girl, you already know. That's like asking you, did your husband bend over and you get to him?
Netta literally had to say, "What do you think? Who do you think it is?" Like,
but still, it's like, is it any of your business?
It's your business. And my thing is, why is that a question that you want to ask them? I don't know. I don't know how this podcast or this show is supposed to work, but if that's the nature of it, then count me out, because and if I'm counting out of it, and I think I like things that I'm very open and honest and like things that are a little around the edges, but that was just too much for me, and I just didn't like it. I just thought it was distasteful. It was classless. It was disrespectful.
Yes, very.
She's lucky it wasn't me on that podcast.
They're literally coming on your show, giving you views, and you gonna just disrespect them like that? Like, I would. And Charles wasn't even here for it. Like, throughout the entire interview, he was just laid back, like he did not even want to be there. I would
have got up if I was Netta. I'm like, no, fuck this shit. I would have got up.
Okay, and you still gonna send me my check, because I did show up.
It's already cash.
Okay, before I even sat down on this couch. Right?
Okay, the cash is in my pocket,
in my bank account. Okay,
or maybe in her wig. Maybe that's why I was slipping.
Maybe. Jennifer, what were your thoughts on the interview, or what you saw of it?
I do feel that there's a level of delusion that's on the side of Netta and Charles. But to be honest, what was anybody expecting?
Yeah.
From these women's,
right? The host, you mean?
But and maybe I'm more sensitive towards this because on TikTok, because I follow. Like I clicked the button and followed Netta and Charles.
Yeah.
Not because I'm a icon or I'm a fan, but yeah, they're entertaining. I mean, I do like to watch them every sometimes and see what they're doing. I won't be going to a show or go traveling to see them now, but
it's like for what?
They're entertaining while on TikTok.
Yeah.
But it's so many people who have hate pages towards them.
Which is weird.
Talking about, and it's black women, and I'm just saying what it is. It's black women saying that he doesn't like black women. And I'm like, what? What are you talking about? He doesn't like black women because he cursed black women out on his TikTok because black women are the main ones being disrespectful in the comments, calling him Joe Netta, calling him Big Joe. Yes, that's his real name, that's his birth name, but if somebody says his name is Netta, that's what you should call him by. And that's the part I don't like, okay? They're calling him a man, which he don't see. I just like it. Just you're doing things to get under his skin, but then it's almost to me like when a woman hit a man, and then the man hit them back.
Right.
Now I'm the victim. It's like, why you hit me?
Right.
You got hit because you hit me. Okay. That's why you got hit. Not saying it's right on both ends. I'm just saying
you shouldn't hit me first.
Right.
Well, if you don't want hands put on you, don't put your hands on somebody else.
Right. Period. They said, well, that's the man. Well, you knew that man was a man when we talked about him, okay?
When you cocked back, you knew exactly who you were about to make contact with, okay?
Yes.
Miss Kim says, Charles, your lunch is ready.
Yes, Miss Kim,
I'm gonna cook for you. Honey. But I think that's why I'm just more sensitive towards them because even though I'm not an icon or a fan, I just don't like the disrespect from me. I just feel like I don't like bullying.
It was bullying, definitely bullying.
And when so many people are coming for you at one point, at one time, and even people in the comments on TikTok, people are defending Netta and they are muting the comments or getting rid of the comments of them trying to stick up for them. So the whole platform is just nothing but people going off
negativity.
Yeah, and I just can't stand. I've been blocking the pages. Hillary, Gabe, whew.
And you know, of course, we don't want anybody to be bullied per se in spaces. And it's like if we could all take a stance of living and let live, you know. The only thing I just didn't like, the only thing I don't like with Netta and Charles is just the delusion. That's it.
Yeah. And I always say that like my thing is people like bring up the fake bags and stuff. Everybody got fake bags.
Everybody knew.
But my thing is, people in the comments were saying like, to me, I know a lot of people who got fake bags. It's not just Netta and Charles.
Who don't have fake bags?
I have
a fake bag. Somebody very important on blast, but I ain't gonna do that. Not on my show.
This is Chanel. Okay, so what? I'm gonna say what my
and
bag
then
is.
I was supposed to carry. I'm gonna carry a whole bunch of bags. How else am I gonna get it done? I have a big old trash bag so that I can carry all of these bags. I think that he could have done better with that. Now that's probably why everybody's saying this because nobody buys Gucci and put it in the trash bag. Netta. Okay. So,
real ghetto fabulous.
It was just funny to me. It doesn't. It's not enough for me to go. Oh, you always talking about you wearing real bad. I don't gotta do all that.
Why do we need to try to validate what we already know isn't real?
Right.
Weird.
And people spend their whole entire day trying to find things. Now, I will say, Netta, the BET Awards did not get the most views this year because of you, okay?
She wasn't even on the show. She barely made it to the carpet.
Well, she told everybody she was going to be on the carpet.
She told.
Oh, okay.
So she said everybody was looking for Netta and Charles on the carpet. That's why the ratings were so high this year.
Oh, that's delusion on another level.
That's delusion. No, but it's funny delusion to me. It's not something I got to go around.
Yeah.
It's entertaining delusion. Yeah.
Because what do you say to that? You know what I'm saying? It's
you can't say nothing.
Girl, you're wrong.
Because at the end of the day, she knows the truth.
Just we choose to. I don't think she knows the truth. Whether she decides to accept it, I don't know even that's a process for her.
Neither here nor there,
but you know, I'm not going to fight back and forth for what she believes.
Right. Yes. Yeah. This is not a fighting match. Yeah. We got any comments on Netta and Charles?
Miss Kim says, I don't follow them that closely, but if they're not bothering anyone, leave them alone.
Miss Kim, you said a mouthful. And my thing is, if you don't like somebody, don't follow them.
Right.
Okay, and
She-
those fake bags ain't bothering nobody, and not Miss Kim either. Okay,
Okay.
right. And my thing is that is the first time I saw a fake bag. Your parents have a fake bag. Your mama, your niece on the street have a fake bag. Your cousin come out with a fake bag. When I was coming up in Columbia, I'm people who sold them in the back in the trunk. Okay,
Come on.
So
when I tell you, I saw so many fake Louis Vuitton bags in middle school. In middle school, Louis V, all colors too, all different colors of LVs on that bag.
Right.
And we all from Winslow, okay? And you coming into middle school, okay? With a Louis V bag. Girl, we know that thing's fake. It don't matter. Who cares?
Right.
Or back then when they were really doing those Michael Kors real heavy.
Michael Kors and Dooney and Burke.
Yes.
Dooney and Burke bags. Oof, Lord.
Dooney and Burke ain't never seen that money.
Okay. So you guys, the preview for the new Lifetime movie on the life and times of Miss Cleo came out. And the one and only Lady of Rage is playing the starring role of Miss Cleo. And let me tell y'all, she is a rapper from the early 90s. She was signed to Death Row. She had 3 songs. She was featured on
Baby D. Oh, yeah. That's Lady of Rage.
Yes. Mm-hmm. You're welcome.
Jonathan, can you just say that this time? Because we don't know who Lady of Rage is, okay? we know Baby D, though.
Baby D will be playing Miss Cleo. She had 3 features on the album.
She looked just like her, though.
She looked just like her. She has 3 features on Dr. Dre's album, The Chronic. So she was big back in the back day. And I think she was the only female rapper that was signed to Death Row. Oh, what you say?
Can you sing a song that she was on for us?
Sing a song?
Yeah, that she was on. Rap it.
No, I can't because I don't know. I'm not efficient.
Didn't she do rough and stuff with my Afro Puffs?
Yes, hey, yes, that was her first single, I think. So thank you, Jennifer, for doing the job that Mike asked me to do. Anyways, so it's going to document the rise and the fall of Miss Cleo, and it looks like it's actually going to be really good. As you all may or may not know, Miss Cleo unfortunately passed away. I believe it was last year or the year before.
No, it was years ago.
Okay, it was a couple years ago. Yeah, it was a couple years ago. But it will be premiering on Lifetime. I'm not exactly sure of the date. But once I do get it, I will let you guys know. And so getting
money. I've been on commercials.
Okay. She was making millions. Okay, well,
she's not even Jamaican.
And you'll see in if you look at the preview, she was not Jamaican. And apparently her family was Jamaican, and her mother had an issue with her faking a Jamaican accent.
Did her mother take that money though?
I'm sure she
was she like Miss what's that girl from P Valley? The mother in the church. She don't agree with her daughter making the money, but she don't mind.
What was her name? Patrice Woodbine. Yes. Girl, getting the girls together, honey. Mayor Patrice Woodbine now.
There's a difference,
honey. But anyways, so I will be looking out for that because I expect that to be excelente. As Jennifer said, Lady of Rage looks just like Miss Cleo.
But you know, Lifetime is known for fucking up a biography, though.
Right. So you know the previews are very promising.
The Aaliyah one was.
Well, you gotta blame the producers for that one. Now, come on now.
But the Toni Braxton one was not that bad.
It wasn't that good either.
It wasn't that good either. Yeah, but it was not terrible. The Whitney Houston one featuring Yaya from America's Next Top Model. I enjoyed that one. I really did enjoy that one.
I like that one.
You know, they did a little bit too much of the drugs for me, but again, they wanted to reflect, you know, how
they Whitney did it. So,
you know, it is what it is. But anyways, on to our last topic. So Tasha K is being sued once again. Tasha K, famous YouTuber and blogger, as well as William the Baddest, They are both being sued by Soulja Boy for defamation and sexual harassment and more after William the Baddest went on Tasha K's show to claim that he
But that's
had
sexual harassment,
sexual.
though.
I would assume that is sexual harassment if you're saying that we had sex and you're telling that to the entire world. I would consider that sexual harassment.
I thought that was maybe like I would say that defamation of character and maybe something else.
And he's suing for defamation as well, defamation and sexual harassment. But
it could be,
But anyways, William the Baddest, he went on Tasha K's show claiming that he had sexual relations with Soulja Boy, claimed that Soulja Boy's member, for lack of a better term, is curved. And Soulja Boy went on live and to dispute these claims. He was actually laughing. So I actually believe Soulja Boy, to be honest. I don't believe that William the Baddest was anywhere near Soulja Boy at any time.
That white boy?
That white boy from Bad Boys on Zeus. Yes.
Oh. That one who like a box?
No shape at all. A literal box.
With blonde hair with the bang. Yes.
I'm scared.
Right.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
First of all, Tyrone down the street when I F you, okay? I mean that
tell the truth and don't and shame the
name. Not okay. Tyrone, but Tyrone, no. You know what I mean.
Say Ray Sean.
Ray Sean, yeah. Ray Sean on the street wouldn't want to do you, okay?
Okay. So, I mean, and that's not to shame nobody, but we just calling facts of facts. We just calling a thing a thing. And Soulja Boy said, I got an OnlyFans account. Everybody on my OnlyFans know that my P is curved. So, anybody could have said that. So, it's one of those things where those some of those in the LGBTQIA plus community find those who they think are easy targets to claim that they've had sexual relations with them. One of the main ones I remember is Sydney Starr back in the day when Chingy wasn't as big as he was when he first came out, but near the latter half of his career was coming out and saying that she had some type of relationship with him. And then she later came out years later saying that it was not true. She was just lying, trying to get clout. For those of us in the LGBTQIA plus community to try to drag those who present as heterosexual into our community just for us to get clout, I don't like that at all. And I think that is the worst of the worst because they're not, especially those who are not even bothering us, don't even say anything negative towards us. Now, I understand if you want to say, oh, I slept with Bootsy or I slept with this one or that one who has something to say about the LGBTQIA plus community, but those who are innocent and have nothing to do with us in any way, shape, or form, but to drag them in and try to say that, oh, I slept with them just for you to try to get clout. I think that's a whole bunch of BS. And that's all that William the Baddest is doing. He's doing this for clout. Let me get on Tasha K's show. I know she has a huge following, millions of followers, millions of subscribers. She's going to take my interview because she wants the tea. And I'm going to tell this lie. I don't believe him at all. Do either one of you believe that he had any relations with Soulja Boy?
Not even a little bit.
Mike?
No. Hell no. Okay. First of all, William would never be on nobody's TV screen because he definitely didn't know mine. Nobody's going to go out of the way and listen to William talk about somebody. The only reason it got clout was because it was on Tasha K. I barely follow her. Okay. My thing is, I don't like for anybody in any community, gay, straight, whatever, to lie on somebody who you've never been with before. But my thing is, when you are in the gay community, because we have so many people who doesn't like us, it just puts gas in the fire.
Makes sense.
You give room for people to say what they say about us. But you should know better. And you do have, honestly, some form of platform. I mean, just a little one. I don't know if anybody follows it, but I feel like you should use your platform a little bit differently. You could have made a joke and saying, yes, if Soulja Boy would let me do something to him, that'd be something. No, that's different. But to say I had him, William, look at yourself in the mirror, okay? My friend taught me this a long time ago. He told me you have to know your product. Some people are great value, and some people are name brand. Know your product. Okay.
Some people are Dollar General brand, honey. Okay. And like it really boils my biscuits. I don't think biscuits boil, but that's what they're doing right now. When I see stuff like this happening, it's ridiculous, and I hate that. And it puts such a bad light on us because it makes us look like we're clout chasers, that we're looking
Right.
for more attention.
Right.
And that is the last thing that we
And
need.
they
Because
already
we get
think
enough
people who
attention with all
think
the
that you're
hate
not
that
born
comes.
gay, and just like,
Right.
oh, you doing it for attention. Why the hell would I go out there and get attention from people who don't like me? Who want to curse
Exactly.
me? Who want to
Right.
shoot me? Shut the hell up.
Okay.
Sure.
So, when do you guys think Tasha K is going to learn her lesson as far as bringing people on her show who want to spread lies, or her spreading lies herself, just to get views?
I don't believe there's a lesson that she's going to learn because she's been dodging the money that she needs to be paying for the longest at this point.
It's gonna hit her.
I don't think Cardi B's going to let up, though. Cardi
I don't
B
think
wants
so
her money.
either. But I believe she's feeling the effects, but still making money to live off of while she's feeling those effects. So, I mean, Miss Kim says fake and Jamaican.
Okay, that's what she was.
Bianca says to remember to hit that like button, y'all. And also, Miss Kim says William DeBatis is an opportunist.
Clearly, yes, Miss Kim. I'm surprised you know who he is, Miss Kim.
If you know who the Scorpio Show is, not saying that everybody,
you would. I'm sorry. I should not be surprised. You know your stuff, Miss Kim. I should not be surprised at all.
Miss Kim says, why doesn't Tasha K vet these stories? She's just as bad.
Because she don't care.
She doesn't care. Yeah, she just wants to get the story.
I don't think she believes that story at all.
I don't think she believes it either. She just wants the tea. Girl. Anyways, so the last thing that I wanted to say, the Yes Ma'ams are back, y'all. Please follow them on Instagram. The Yes Ma'ams, that is their Instagram page. They came out with an EP some years ago. I put Jennifer on it during a drive down to Florida. Their single, What Girls Are Made Of, is on YouTube, so check that out now. You can also listen to their EP. I believe it's should be able.
Taste Test.
It's called Taste Test. You could hear the whole thing on YouTube. My favorite track on there is Current Affair. The way that song just starts out is so funky, so fresh, so new, so amazing. So it's not, you can't put their music in a particular genre because it's all genres mixed in together, with the exception of country and rock. But it's some genres mixed in together, and I adore their look. There's a blonde who's a little bit light skinned. There's a dark skinned girl who's got black hair. There's an Asian-esque African American girl who's from Columbia. Is she from Columbia? Yeah, she's from Columbia, South Carolina. They're so gorgeous. So
dark skin friend look like light skin friend look
like Michael.
Yes, they are. They are beautiful, three beautiful women. They came out a little. It has been 10 years since they've been out.
Child, it's been a minute.
It's been quite a while when Taste Test initially came out. I think it's been at least 10 years since Taste Test first came out. And whoever put them together disbanded the group and hired three new girls and called them the Yes Ma'ams as well, but that did not go anywhere. So apparently the three original Yes Ma'ams were able to keep the rights of the name. Thank the Lord. I'm so glad, because that name fits them so well. And I believe it's gay adjacent. I'm sure it's for the girls, honey, the Yes Ma'ams, honey. So I absolutely love the Yes Ma'ams. I love all of their music that they've given to us. And I'm so happy that they are going forward again. I'm so glad that they did not give up. They kind of remind me of Electric Red a little bit, in a way.
Yeah, but
they kind of have the same vibe.
Honestly, better in my opinion, and I'll tell you why.
Why?
They had their own thing going as far as the sound.
Yes.
Electric Red kind of just reminded me of, which is not bad, but
I love Electric Red. Honey.
Yeah, they reminded me more of like Vanity Girls, like, with
Vanity
Prince and
6?
stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's what that more reminded me of, but more updated. And The Dream did very great with all of their music and stuff. But
right, Electric Red's whole "How to Be a Lady" Volume 1, all of their songs were produced and written by The Dream, so they all kind of sounded like they were in the same vein. Whereas Taste Test, they had a pop song called Firestarter, which was like a really like an electronic
Like a
dance
dance
song.
I love that.
They also had Current Affair, which is like a R&B flavor. Vanessa, which is more of a dance song as well. They have different vibes going on. So please check out the Yes Ma'ams. Get into their music. Support these girls. They are girls out here doing it for themselves. I love them. I'm huge fans of them. And I pray the best for their careers. I hope they make it as big as their heart's desire.
And you know what I love about the new music? It's the sound is still there.
Yes.
And the reason why I'm happy that the sound is still there, because it's still very much so unique.
Yes. And they have a beautiful blend.
Even now.
They have a beautiful blend. Because the thing about Electric Red is, although, yes, they had harmonies, their harmonies, you didn't necessarily hear them, so clearly. Whereas with the Yes Ma'ams, you always heard every single voice. They don't have a lead singer. All of the girls sing solos on those songs. And you can distinctly tell the difference between the voices, which I love, because that's one of the things that I like to identify when I listen to girl groups. I love me some girl groups. I love me some boy bands. And my thing is I always want to identify who's singing what. I just like to do that. But yes, I love the Yes Ma'ams. And so please go out and support the Yes Ma'ams.
I love them too.
Yes, Jennifer, go ahead and rave about the Yes Ma'ams, if you will.
Well, you said everything. I just wanted to add my name to all of that because you said a whole mouthful. Peace and blessings.
All right. So, Mike, go ahead and give us your social media contacts real quick before we get out of here.
Yes, you can find me at yesmam.com. So
wow.
So you can find me at Mr. Real 121 on TikTok, X, and also Instagram. That's MRREAL 121. Don't beat me there. Meet me there.
Yes, you said it right.
I think that's backwards.
No, you said it right.
Don't meet me there. Beat me there.
Oh.
Yeah, I said it backwards.
All right.
But you got the point.
You get it.
Yeah.
Come on. I am the light of the Leo. Go ahead and follow me at TikTok, Instagram, and also YouTube. I do have my own channel on YouTube. You can find it by just searching at the Light of the Leo, and we talk every Monday, not every single Monday, because apparently this Monday, I even forgot I had a show, y'all. But I was out and about. But Mondays at 9 live, where we basically you just talk about life and and get reflect. Into it and stuff and reflect for Monday reflections.
Yes.
And Jonathan, go ahead.
You guys can follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is JoJo_speaks3020. My Facebook is Jonathan Lee. My email is williamjonathanlee@gmail.com. If you'd like to donate to my channel, my Cash App is $Jonathan Lee 07. That's JonatanLee07. Thank you guys once again for joining us this evening. We appreciate all of your views, all of your likes, all of your comments, all of your shares, all that you do to support JoJo Speaks. We really, really appreciate it. Thank you for joining us this evening. Join us next week, same time, same place, same beautiful faces. But until then, we'll say good night for now. Have a wonderful week and a wonderful weekend. We love all of you for being here. Love y'all. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Charles, your lunch is ready.
It's ready.
Yes.
Yes.